Alright, hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Now, first and foremost, well, this is going to kind of lead into what I'm going to talk about here. This kind of another Reddit recap, if you will. It's going to be a short one, but this is kind of pretty funny, to be honest. Let's go leaderboard. Infernal Battleground. Currently, this is before reset. Now, from what I can tell in this pairing here, one that was up here above me switched classes, so they're not here anymore, so that moved me up. And another one lost a bunch, so that moved me up. Put it simply, I was like probably 5th, like say a couple days ago, and now I'm in 2nd. And I didn't play Battlegrounds at all for like the past three or more days, 4 days maybe. So yeah, there's a problem. This whole system in Battlegrounds needs a rework. Now, the one at the top in this list, of course, they're, diehard play forever, every Battleground block there is until you're blue in the face. That got old after a while for me, sadly. Not for nothing, but it's just what it is. But I find it hilarious, the fact that I didn't bother playing at all, and I went from 5th to 2nd. I'm just saying, there's an issue with the system, and that's blatantly obvious. Blatantly obvious. If it was any other way, I don't know. Something needs to be done about it. Obviously, this is Infernal Battlegrounds. But yeah, something really needs to be done about it because it's a problem. And that leads me into this Reddit post that I found here. Disturbing trend on Battlegrounds. Many people retire after reaching the legend rank. Just achieving legend is a big challenge for many people these days. Constant problems with team balance and many other things contribute to the lack of motivation to continue fighting for a higher place in ranking. If we assume that 10 to 15 people from each... Oh, this is a European server. They're talking about this. If we assume that 10 to 15 people from each European server leave after reaching the legend, this gives a large number of... Oh, this gives a large number of active Battleground players. I don't know necessarily how it is. I'm on NA East, by the way. And on our servers, we got... I'm in one of these Discord groups that there's a lot of, diehard PvPers, and I've been watching and kind of like taking note of all like their posts and everything recently, and it just seems to have gotten progressively worse over time with Battlegrounds as a whole and the algorithm matchmaking, whatever you want to call it. At this point, I don't refer to it as matchmaking. I refer to it as mismatch, because that's what it has become. It's no longer matchmaking, it is mismatch, because it's far and away from being anywhere remotely good anymore, and it's just gone in reverse. This needs a serious overhaul, I think, more so than ever before. I don't know what exactly happened. I think the introduction of pets just kind of... I don't know how their stats would have thrown it into such a, mess, but it did. Something definitely switched in the past couple patches, and it's just soured the entire overall experience. And well, mostly because of the mismatch of and class balancing and also class distribution has just gotten progressively worse. And if they don't do anything about this, which they won't, as being NetEase, or hey, maybe they will. Somebody send this along to them and pass this note and be like, this needs to be addressed. This needs to be addressed now, because this is a big part of your bread and butter, for your money makers here with the whales and such in PvP, and that's what it's all about for them. So you need to fix this. Let me see here. Let's keep reading on. Not sure what about others, but I usually stop after hitting legend to avoid losing streaks and deranking out of legend. Yes, that has happened to me before. That happened to me this season once at least, and almost twice. Almost twice. I almost dropped out of Legend twice in a row after clawing my way back into it from getting on a losing streak that they say there. So it's part of also the matchmaking, well, mismatch system, where the algorithm tries to keep you within a certain percentage of win-loss rate on purpose. And in doing so, though, however, since we lose more points than we gain, once you're in Legend, there's a good chance for that to happen. And it does happen every couple of days. When I was doing it consistently, like Battleground every day, like almost all the blocks, I did notice a trend where you would win, like, say 2, lose 1. If you do, because when I started doing 3 a day, because I cut way back on it, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. This is just ridiculous now. So that's why I was like, I don't need that. I just get the 3 in, and then that's it. Or unfortunately, for like the worst part is, I have to admit, the worst part is the shadow weekly quests, where people have already asked for it to be removed, because yes, it's a little excessive. And the worst part about Battlegrounds being in the shadow quest, weekly quests of the 20, is a lot of times you'll get it a lot in a row, and sometimes it's like the last one you have left to do, but it just keeps giving it to you over and over and over again. And the only way to get rid of it, obviously, is to do it, but it's in a set time block, which those kind of suck. My feeling still remains the same. I'm not really a fan of time blocked content, and time gated content in this case as well. There's a lot of time gated content in this game, but I'm less of a fan of time block content where you have to be there at a certain time for, I mean, granted it's PvP, but at the same time it's like, you know what, just open it up to where you can do it all the time, where it doesn't count for ranks or whatever. And if you just want to do it, still give us some kind of rewards. But if you just remove the rank system and have it open like 24/7, just to go in there and do it whenever you want for it to count, hey, that sounds like a good idea that I just thought of. But whatever, that might get people to play it more often again. I don't know, maybe not. Still give us some form of, like I said, rewards. Open it up 24/7, take out the ranking system and just go at it. And that way it takes the edge off of like being worried about rankings, what have you. But I doubt that will ever come to pass, because people got to see, I guess, that ranking as a weird validation of which, in a pay-to-win game where everything's already off kilter, that's pretty hilarious actually. But anyway, let me see where else we're going with this. Let's they changed the way ranking Battleground works, so now Battleground is all the pain we hated without the rewards that made doing something worthwhile. Yep. Fight tooth and nail to get gold Y, and the next day every match is up against Mega Wells, and suddenly you're all the way back to down to gold X. I only do it, yeah, this is what I just got done talking about too. I only do it for the shadow task now. After my 20 weekly tasks, I'm done. And again, like I said, sometimes it randomizes which ones you get in those 20 if you're just going, trying to knock them out like really fast, which I usually try to do, so that way I don't even have to think about it the rest of the week. But sometimes you get Battlegrounds like one after the other. Other times you'll get like random dungeon or complete a daily dungeon back to back, which that one I don't mind, because you can do that one at any time. There's no time block restrictions on that. You can just do those whenever. So yeah, my take on this, long story short here, is remove, put another thing of Battlegrounds, open it up where there's no ranking system, no nothing. You just go in there to play it for fun. Whether you get horrible matchups, that still remains, and it always will. But hey, there's no, it takes the edge off. You don't have to worry about ranking system points. Just give us some kind of rewards at the end for, participating and whatever else and doing it. Like they have given us when we do extra past the 3 for the day. Just keep that system in. And just go in there and have it open 24/7. Then people can PvP until, to their heart's content. And it doesn't hurt at all because, you know, there's no, you know, loss. I mean, yeah, loss in matches, sure, but I mean, there's no loss in like your point ranking system. But I don't know if anybody likes that or agrees with me on that one. Hey, that's cool. I'd like to know in the comments, or if not, then so be it. You know, it's fine. But bottom line is, NetEase was probably not going to go around and fix this or address this issue at all. So we're stuck with this continuing to just devolve even further. And let's see. Let's move on to the next thing here, though. We have vault changes. I'm just going to cover this real quick and try not to take too much more time on this. Vault changes apparently didn't go very well. And Vault is already an event in the game that I just really don't like. This one needs an overhaul as well, but I guess they did do an overhaul. However, they went in reverse. They went worse than better, apparently. Let's see. First of all, thanks to NetEase for actually mentioning the changes in the patch notes, since Blizzard apparently didn't care enough to put them in the English ones. Yeah, they tend to miss some things, and well, it literally gets lost in translation. I'm having trouble understanding how the nerf to the door hilts and raising the cap of raids to 10 is a good thing. Yeah, that was another one here. Let's go to this one. This one's what they're talking about, nerf door hilts. Today this is after the recent patch we got. So today after patch, this is of course now 4 days ago of the time of this recording. Entered. The rewards were nerfed. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember we got 10 hilts per floor. I mean, the hilts visible next to the chest count icon. Yeah, we cleared 3 floors as usual, and I got 10 hilts. Tried 3 times, same result. Noticed the same during Vault today, past the 40 chests per weekly cap. Every run gives 10 hilts for at least 3 floors, compared to 10 hilts per floor before. Really hoping hilts can be capped faster before the weekly cap. Otherwise, it's a pretty big nerf. Well, have fun with that, because it's a big nerf. Also going on the 4th floor, fighting Immortals doesn't give any rewards past that cap. Even when winning the second vault, the text on the screen said no more rewards would be given since I'm already capped in vault chests. I had 2 chests to finish cap. I was capped on floor 1 and 2 and ended 200 out of 350 hilts after 3 runs. Each run gave me 10 hilts. Yeah. Yes, they nerf. Now you get 10 hilts for 10 essence you collect. Okay, so now, you know, before they were trying to say, oh, well, we're going to try to remove essence, and then they didn't do that. And now you need to collect it more so than ever before. You only get 10 hilts per run. Hard to get 20% essence. You see 35 runs per week for max out. It's awful. Yeah, it is. So there you go. This is one of the other and then we'll go back to the other post here real quick for the vault changes. The nerf to the door. Here we go again. A full vault run, 4 floors plus a fight takes 9 to 10 minutes, or 9 to 11 minutes. Let's just say 10. Cooldown is 3 minutes. Loading mishaps. Blah blah blah. What is 30? Okay. All right. They're just kind of recapping everything I read in the other one. You need to do 35 raids, since it's close to impossible to actually get this. Forced to do vault on a 4 out of 6 days. You can do vault. It's forcing people to do vault, basically, if they want those hilts, and I'm fine. I'm cool without them, man. This is again one activity in the game that I absolutely despise on both sides, Immortal and Shadow. The whole thing is, I don't know. Some people, of course, they say, "Oh, I like the PvP fights." Blah, blah, blah. It's that good for you, you know. But they definitely screwed the pooch on this one, on the rewards, and they just made it worse. So, yeah, there's a few things that need to be, I guess, rectified or readjusted, however you want to call it. Again, it's hilarious what happened with the Battleground. I mean, this is current. This will probably change, but hey. If this stays, I'm going into the start of Reset in second by not playing for like pretty much all this week in Battlegrounds, which I find absolutely hysterical at this point, because Yeah. It's really, really funny, man. Let me see. Let me refresh, see if it's changed at all, because it's currently going on here. Oh, there it goes. It did update. Okay, so now I'm in third. They gained a couple points. I'm in third by like 3 points. So if they play some more and they lose again, doop, I'll be back in second. So yeah, and you know, it's whatever. I'm not even bother trying for first because that's all they're doing is that's all they do is play Battlegrounds all the time, and ain't worth it. Ain't worth it, man. Ain't worth that kind of life. But yeah, this one here, if they lose at all, they'll drop right back. The points are too close. It's kind of crazy. And they were like 3,300 plus even, and then they just had some serious losing streaks, and then they dropped down below me. So I'm like, that does suck, doesn't it? And it does happen. And I know, like I said, if I go back into it right now, that same thing could happen to me, you know, just the same. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good on that because, again, the whole system needs reworked. It needs a complete overhaul. Or, like I said, again, one more time, that option that I suggested, and just, you know, make it Battleground open 24/7 for those of us night owls that are, you know, up all night long and that kind of thing, for one. And for people that just want to go in there and, you know, play PvP to their heart's content without any repercussions. And it, you know, give us the usual, like, well, not this stuff, but, you know, give us the usual stuff after you do the 3 daily Battlegrounds as rewards for doing that. So that's my solution to it. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but let me know what you think in the comments, one way or the other. Has the vault change as well soured your take on it? Put that in the comments as well. And I'm gonna let this video go for now. I've already rambled on long enough. So thank you for watching. If you hung in here this entire time to listen to I guess my podcast at this point with some of these videos, thank you. I very much appreciate you. Stay safe out there as always in the real world on fire. Until next time, everybody, see ya.